Hey, what's up guys? Quentin with Lawn Care Ninja here. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that if you're not doing this year, that your company is going to be making less money. And that is obviously increasing your prices, raising your rates, rate adjustments, all that good stuff. I just read this morning that inflation for December rose at, I think it was a little over 7%. That's the highest inflation increase since 1982. So that's about 40 years, or it actually is 40 years. Last time something like that happened, I was 1 year old. If you think about it, all inflation is for your company is it means that you are going to be making less. You're going to have to be spending more money on, obviously it's going to be labor, because the cost of living keeps increasing, but gas is more expensive. Groceries are more expensive. Equipment is more expensive. All these things that it takes to run a business, the costs are just increasing. Last year at this time, I think my electricity and gas bill was maybe right around $160, $170. I just got my bill the other day and it was over, I think it was like $215 or $217, something like that. So it's like even, energy prices for like heating your home and using electricity and all this stuff, it's going up. And if we don't increase our prices or raise our rates, that's just going to be less money for your company to either grow, buy new equipment, pay people more, pay yourself more. If you haven't raised your rates in at least a year or even longer, you seriously need to consider doing it across the board. Last year, I raised my prices for everyone across the board. I think I had right around maybe 70 or so clients. Everyone got a rate adjustment. I do like to say rate adjustment as opposed to rate increase or price increase, just because I think that if you hear increase or raise the price, to me that just kind of leaves a negative thought in my mind. But if you use the term rate adjustment, it sounds a little bit more palatable, because you're just adjusting someone's rate to match the increased costs of running your business. And going back to last year when I raised all my prices, it wasn't anything too dramatic. $2-3 was probably the most I did. I do have one property where it's a pretty big one. It takes me about 50 minutes to 60 minutes to complete. I think I increased her price. I think it was $6 or $7. So it's nothing like too huge, but at the same time, when you take all that extra income that you're going to be getting, you're just going to be offsetting your costs for running your business for that year or for that month or however long you keep your prices at that point. For me, I don't typically like to increase during the middle of the season. Starting this year, this will be my third year in business. So obviously that can change. But when I start sending out, my emails about, services for spring and mowing and all that stuff, in all the emails, I put, this is going to be your rate for 2021 or 2022. For the past couple years, that's what the price I have stuck with. But I do leave a little note saying that Lawn Care Ninja reserves the right to to adjust the rate at any time if I need to. Just if gas just all of a sudden jumps up, really high, that I need to have that kind of flexibility to be able to adjust the rates so that way I can, continue making that amount of money without it eating into my profit or my take-home pay or whatever. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be coming out with a couple videos. One is going to be about my per man-hour rate template. All right, guys, sorry about that. I had to take care of something real quick. But anyway, I Can't remember the last thing I was talking about, but I think it was my per man hour rate template. I'm going to be doing a video on that because it's important that you know what you're making on each property, because that way you're going to know if you are profitable or not. If you guys are not profitable, then obviously, you know, you're going to need to adjust your rate to become profitable on that property. So I use that on every single one of my yards. I write down my time on every single one of my yards, so that way I can go throughout the year and see, you know, how much money I'm making on that specific property. If I need to increase it at the beginning of the year or in the middle of the summer, you know, I'll go ahead and do that based off of what my per man hour rate is for lawn mowing. You know, I use it for cleanups, aeration, overseeding, all that stuff, even you know, mulch. Keep an eye out for that video. I'm gonna try and get that going next week for you guys. Also, I'm gonna be doing a video on what I do for the customers that I get, or actually the customers that I do have at the beginning of the season. So probably mid to late February, I'm gonna be sending out a Google form. I created it myself, and it's basically just kind of like they can update their address, their phone number, their email, all that stuff. So that way, you know, you can have it in a spreadsheet and you can easily refer to it throughout the year. I also have a bunch of yes or no questions on, you know, the various services that I list, you know, anywhere from snow removal, lawn mowing, mulch, bed maintenance, all this stuff. You know, I just, you know, put down, is this something that you're interested in? And on it, I do also state, you know, pricing starts at whatever. You know, for mulch, I think my mulch is starts at 145, 135, or 45, something like that. Cleanups start at 165. So, you know, I'll put starts at, so that way, you know, they can kind of get an idea of, okay, if I do need this, this is maybe about how much it's going to be. And it's a simple yes or no. You know, they can click yes if they're interested in it, and they can click no if they're not interested in it. So that way it all gets exported into a spreadsheet. After I get all of that, I can go through and you know, start scheduling my services. You know, spring aeration, spring fertilizer, spring overseeding, mulch jobs, all that stuff. I have it in one easy to read. Well, actually, spreadsheets I don't think are too easy to read, but it's easy for me to, you know, just see on the specific column if they have a yes or no, and I can easily get it scheduled. All right, guys, to wrap up this video, don't forget to adjust your rates this year. For me, like I said, I'm going to be doing it across the board just because prices have gone insane over the past year. Last year, I did pretty good, you know, with my lawn care business and all that other stuff. To be able to keep that for 2022, I'm going to need to adjust all of my rates and adjust the prices on my customers. Leave me a comment down below on if you guys have adjusted your rates. What are you thinking about doing? Like, are you thinking about doing a certain percentage on everyone, you know, or if you're just, you know, maybe going to do $2, $3, $5, you know, whatever it is going to be. Also, like this video if you could. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications on when I release those 2 upcoming videos, the per man hour rate template, and also the Google form that I created to send out to all my customers. Another thing about that Google form, I actually send it to new customers that I get, like throughout the year. If I have a new customer, I'll send it to them and I'll have them fill it out, so that way I have that information. It's good to have, because if I get, you know, someone in June or July, I'll have that information heading into the fall. And you know, also like for weed spraying and all that stuff, I'll have all that information, so it's easily accessible for me, you know, to contact them about getting those services scheduled. So all right, guys, thanks for watching, and hope you have a good week, and we'll catch you later. Bye.